Hi, this is Smudge with the Smudge Factor. I've made this tape so many times I can't believe it. I keep going over my time limit, so I'm just going to have to break this down into parts and cover it. But basically, it's going to be, what does dead faith mean? What is dead faith? And it's going to come from James chapter 2, verses 14 through 26. Now, today in Christianity, in the evangelical movement, primarily, you have basically three camps. You have Lordship salvationists, number one. You have those that say, no, a person's saved by faith in Christ, but you got to see some work there, or if they fall away and they stop believing, they obviously weren't saved to begin with. Or the third category is the grace theology movement, which we believes once saved, always saved, faith alone in Christ alone. Okay, I believe in the latter, and I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you why James chapter 2, 14 through 26 is saying nothing any different than that. The audience that he's the half-brother of Jesus Christ is speaking to is a Christian saved audience. Okay, he's just encouraging them in a different way. Now, to make this short, I've got to cut back here and go directly to the verse that'll make it make sense. So 14 through 26, it's the last verse, verse 26, and I'm going to read it for you, and this is what makes this passage clear. James says, "For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also." He's made a comparison. Here's a body. You come across it. The spirit's gone. The person's dead, lying there. Say it's an 80-year-old man. And you clearly see the spirit's there. The man died. And it's clear when someone has died. And they're gone. Now, does that mean he wasn't alive at any time? He just suddenly appeared and never had a life? Of course not. He lived, he had a mother and a father, maybe sisters and brothers, and he had relationships, and he had a life. The spirit left him, and so that temporal life is gone. Now, let's jump to the next part where he's comparing, and let's not change the comparison. So James goes on. "So faith without works is dead also. Just like this body without the spirit, the physical body, is dead, faith without works is dead." Hey, was it ever alive? Of course it was, just like the body was alive. It was alive at one time. It was given the free gift of everlasting life by faith alone in Christ alone. But because of lack of understanding of doctrine and motivation through growth in the Word and doctrine and reproof and correction and growth in righteousness, this individual lost faith. Okay? And the faith died. But was he saved? Yes. Had to have been alive at one time, and once saved, always saved. So that's my premise here to you Christian believers. That's the gist of this, that it's to a Christian audience, and it's saying, yes, your faith can fade. You can have your faith grow in life, but it takes following and doing the works that God created beforehand, that we should walk in them. So I'm going to post this video now because the other has been cut off, and I'll start off in another part and try and go through and explain more of this in detail. Another thing you'll need to learn here is what salvation really means. Sozo is the word in Greek. And it's very, very important to understand what we're talking here. Okay, God bless you all. This is Smudge signing off with James chapter 2, 14 through 26, and I'll continue on in another tape. God bless you.